This time on distant shores, we set sail from the Turks and Caicos Islands, heading for the Bahamas, where we explore some of the remote family islands on our way to Georgetown, a crossroad for cruising sailors and home of the National Family Island Regatta.
We're Paul and Cheryl Shard, hosts of the Distant Shores Sailing Adventure TV series. We've been sailing and living aboard for 36 years, documenting the sailing lifestyle. Join us as we begin the next chapter of global voyaging aboard our Sail Orion 49.
We begin this leg of our voyage at the Southbank Marina on the island of Provo in the Turks and Caicos Islands. We're joined by guest crew members Mike and Marcy, who have sailed with us on several occasions, but it's their first time aboard Distant Shores 4. We celebrate Paul's and Marcy's birthdays, do some fun sightseeing around Providenciales, checking out the beaches and local cuisine. And then it's time to check over the charts and weather, provision, and do some meal prep for our voyage together from here to the Bahamas.
We're underway leaving the Turks and Caicos, headed for the Bahamas. We're going to go over to Crooked and Acklins Island overnight. Go in there and spend a relaxing day tomorrow. This water is it's just like sailing around in a swimming pool. It's crazy. It's even the same depth as a swimming pool. It's 3 meters deep. So we have the keel swung up. So we got the jib up just for a nice gentle sail across the banks. The banks are an area where shallow sands extend over a large distance, all at similar depths. Today we have to cross about 12 miles of the banks before we get into deep water. Hey Cher, what's up?
Oh, I'm just making some sandwiches for lunch. And I've got a little compost box going here for when we get in deep water, we can get rid of the organics. But yeah, we got sliced rotisserie chicken, cheese, mustard mayo, and some really nice sourdough bread.
As soon as we get off the banks, the water goes from 4 meters deep to over 3,000 meters. So we can sail overnight as we cross the 50 miles to the Bahamas at Mayaguana, then on past the Plana Keys and on to Acklins Island, where we pull into the protection of Attwood Harbour. Attwood Harbour is exposed to winds northwest through north, so keep an eye on the weather. There are no marks to guide you in, so it's best to enter in good light, but once inside you have stunning surroundings with a very beautiful crescent beach over a mile long. It's roughly 100 miles to the northwest tip of Long Island, so we set off the next morning and have a nice broad reach with our large Code Zero sail. This way we can sail overnight and round the tip at dawn.
We're sailing in very deep water now, so the water is a much darker blue, a real sapphire color as opposed to the shallow turquoise banks. Protection from the sun is very important on a sailboat in the tropics, so we have the bimini over the cockpit, everyone covers up, wears a sun hat, and lots of sunblock.
Here we go, green flash territory. You gonna do it?
There it is.
Hey, it went green.
Did you see? Yeah. That was really very cool.
That's exciting. Good sign of good luck for the evening. Absolutely gorgeous night tonight. We've got beautiful sunset a little while ago. Got our gorgeous Code Zero up here. Looking so pretty. Sailing along about 6 knots. About 8-9 knots apparent wind. And I think tonight we're going to be crossing out of the tropics. So we cross the Tropic of Cancer in a little while. That'll be interesting. We've been in the tropics since November. We crossed down toward the Cape Verde Islands. Looking for a nice night watch tonight. If this breeze holds, it's an absolutely gorgeous night sail.
Just done at Jibing. We've got the Code Zero out, and we were getting a little close to Rum Key. So the wind was right behind us, so it's quite easy to just jibe the sail. And now we're headed for Cape Santa Maria on Long Island. That's our next waypoint. Then on to Georgetown. And it's a beautiful night, and I think you guys are going to have a good evening.
Oh, it's been a great evening so far. We've had a really nice sail with the Code Zero out, making 6 knots with the wind coming from the stern. So we've had a really nice downwind run all the way from Attwood Harbour. We've done about 100 miles from Attwood up to here. All of it downwind, absolutely glorious sailing, really nice. Just a light breeze, so we've been going along at 5 and 6 knots. Now we have to round the cape around the corner of Long Island, and then we're going to be much closer hauled as we head across to Georgetown. So we'll get the Code Zero put away, get out the mainsail and the Genoa, and look for the last 20 miles and get into Georgetown in the Exumas. Georgetown Harbour lies behind the protection of Stocking Island, which provides a very large area of sheltered anchorage from the prevailing winds. In the height of the season, there can be over 400 vessels here. We meet up with Jason and Nikki from Gone with the Winds.
Hi guys, great seeing you.
We also spot a group of dolphins cruising through the anchorage. This is one of the few places we've been able to swim with wild dolphins in an anchorage, and the thrill of an encounter like this is hard to describe.
The National Family Island Regatta takes place here every April and is a fun time to be in Georgetown as traditional racing sloops arrive from all the Bahamian islands to compete and party. On a previous visit, Paul was lucky enough to be invited as crew on one of the C-class sloops. His job was ballast.
It's quite heavy to manhandle the pryboard in under the side deck, and quite exciting to climb out to the end. Now I've climbed out onto the wrong board and have to cross over to the second one where I'm supposed to be. I'd better not fall off, since we get penalized if we finish with a different number of crew than we started with.
This time, the regatta will go on without us. We've had a great time with Mike and Marcy, who fly home from Georgetown, as we head up the Exuma Island chain.
We have been so looking forward to getting back to the Bahamas. Look at this fantastic water. Every time we come back here, I just think, oh my God, the water really is as good as I remembered it. This time it's been 6 years since we were here. Spring of 2020, just before the pandemic. And we were here and then went on to Panama. And it's been that long since we've been here. It's so great to be back, see this fantastic water.
Join us next time as we continue north, sailing on the Great Bahama Bank to explore the idyllic keys of the Exuma Island group of the Bahamas.